Welcome back, everybody. The big game is upon us, and I have a special one for you tonight. It's an appetizer, or you can even make it a meal. It's a sweet island skewer.
Let's give it a try.
There's three things I love about this recipe. It tastes delicious, it looks delicious, and it only has 4 basic ingredients. You could use any type of smoked sausage, but I like the Hillshire Farms beef smoked sausage. We're using wooden skewers today. The cool thing about using wooden skewers on a Blackstone griddle is you don't need to soak them in water. This isn't a grated grill. These aren't gonna catch on fire. Put them down, turn them, and they're perfect. I could only find these long ones today, so I simply grabbed my little wire cutters and I cut them like this. You can make them as long or as short as you want to. Now, I mentioned simple. I'm only going to use beef sausage and pineapple as my main ingredient. Remember, this sausage is pre-cooked, so it couldn't be any easier. Keeping with my easy theme, I picked these up at the grocery store, fresh pineapple ready to go. Then it's just a process of figuring out what you think looks the best. So we're gonna start with a piece like that, then we'll go with a piece of pineapple. Then I'm gonna put a piece of sausage this way to sort of contrast things. I started with sausage on that one, so at this one, we're gonna start with pineapple, just to make things look a little bit different. Then we'll go with sausage, another chunk of pineapple, and we'll finish with a piece of sausage, something like that. Old timers, you might remember this recipe. We did a video about 5 years ago. If you're an old timer and you're not a newbie to Blackstone cooking, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you saw my video 5 years ago with sweet island skewers. Obviously, we filmed this a couple weeks before the big game. Let me know down below who you're rooting for. I was born in Pittsburgh, the city of champions, so shout out to anybody watching from Still City or Western Pennsylvania. I have my Blackstone Pro Series 36. I had it up high, we preheated it, now we dropped it down to low, extra virgin olive oil. Then it's just a matter of setting these down on the griddle. Like I mentioned earlier, no flames, no flare-ups, and you can turn these over and over. You can control the temperature, keep it low. I want you to be safe. We do have a hot griddle top, 500 degrees here. So if you want to use a set of tongs, you could certainly use a set of tongs. But don't be alarmed if I choose to go in there with my bare hand. Just know that I'm assuming the responsibility. Look at that gorgeous color we're starting to get. Low and slow, and we're gonna keep turning these. The reason why we're using pineapple, the reason why we're using pre-cooked sausage is easy, easy, easy. You could add another color to this. You could add another vegetable. You could throw a bell pepper in there. Perfect. But bell pepper is a little more coarse, a little more crunchy. It's not gonna cook at the same rate as our pre-cooked sausage or pineapple, so I'm not using bell pepper tonight. I don't make skewers very often. I literally make them once every year, year and a half. I don't get it because every time we make them, we love them. Today I was racking my brain, trying to figure out what I wanted to make for a special big game appetizer. Last second, it hit me. Just keep turning them. We want every piece of sausage and we want each piece of pineapple to be beautiful and to have nice color. Green onion as a garnish for the end. Small pieces. Sweet Island Skewers calls for Blackstone Island Stir Fry. I mentioned this time and time again, 36-inch griddle, 4 burners. I love it because we can turn a burner off. We can turn 2 burners off. We have a big old plate of steel. It's still gonna conduct a ton of heat and just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them skewers rolling. I'm gonna use some sweet chili sauce. You know I love the sweet chili sauce. I'm not an expert in Southeast Asian cooking and I don't know the language. I've always pronounced this Ploy, so say that at your own risk, but it's sugar, it's garlic, and it's chili peppers. Last time I made these 5 years ago, I only used the sweet chili sauce. Today, I'm gonna add some extra garlic to it. Why not? I love garlic, couldn't hurt. Followed by the sweet chili sauce, the sugar, the chili, and the garlic. Now when I turn these, you're gonna see it sizzle, it's gonna caramelize, and this is just an amazing final touch. They look good and they smell out of this world. Something about garlic and chili. We have sweet, we have savory. I'm gonna pull them and we're gonna plate them up. Gonna garnish with a zigzag of the sweet chili sauce because it looks so good. And some green onion as well. Take a look at that. I call them sweet island skewers. They are incredible. They are sweet. They are savory. They're perfect for the big game, perfect for a lunch, perfect for a dinner. I did them appetizer size. Let's get in there and give one a try. Oh, I'm going a big bite, so I'm forewarning you, pineapple and sausage. Be careful, don't poke yourself. First thing that comes to mind is, if I didn't tell you that there was only 4 main ingredients, you would never believe me. Flavoristic complexity? They're so good. Let me set these down, I'll show you how I clean that messy griddle. Now we can do one of two things. We could turn the griddle up to high and essentially use the heat to incinerate everything on that griddle top. Mine's on medium-low right now, so we're just gonna lightly scrape. You can see it's caramelizing. All that sugar is kind of cooking together. We're gonna put all that yucky mess back there into the grease cup. I'm using my scraper today from Walmart. A lot of first-time griddlers, people that got griddles and don't know how to do it, they over-scrape their griddle. You don't need to do that. We're not gonna take our edges and we're not gonna dig into our seasoning. So we're lightly skimming the top, and that's really all you need to do. You're gonna grab some paper towels. I like to use Bounty and get all the crumbs off. Again, just like I said earlier, this is a hot griddle top. You might want to use tongs, you might want to use Blackstone heat-resistant gloves, but we get in there something like that. Grab your cooking oil. In this case, it's that same extra virgin olive oil that we cooked with. We're gonna lightly rub it into our griddle top. We're gonna let that smoke off for a minute, and then we'll turn it off, and right there is a perfectly clean griddle top that's ready to rock for my next recipe. We're losing light, so I need to get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the sweet island skewers.